Pick it up. A little faster.
Well, we first met Tiger Green in March of 2011. A year before, this is what Tiger looked like. At 12 years old, he weighed 250 pounds. And that's when he decided to make a change. Tiger got in the gym and in a year lost more than 50 pounds. He turned his love for football into a passion to help other overweight kids. He started a kids camp called Sacking Childhood Obesity, and his Sacking Obesity Health and Wellness Camp is coming up the weekend of April 21st. Tiger is with us this morning. Tiger, always good to see you back here. I'm telling you, you're growing by the inch, by a month, because you're almost surpassing me in height now. It's good to have you back here. How you feeling?
I'm feeling great.
You're doing good too?
Yep.
You're doing good? Let me tell you something. Tiger is a guy on a mission. If anyone needs to be motivated out there, if anybody has any children out there, you kind of needed them to get off the couch and go out there and do something active. Tiger's a story you want to listen to. What motivated you, Tiger, to get active? I won't even say get in the gym, but I'll just say to get active and make a change. What was the turning point in your life?
The turning point in my life was when I had two friends lose parents, and I just weighed in 250 pounds. My dad told me he was going in for a second heart procedure, and I realized I don't want to live this way. And there's all these weight loss shows that have adults and teenagers who go off to a ranch for 6 months and stuff, but there's no one for a kid to look up to. So I kind of wanted to be that kid, and while on my journey to lose weight and get healthy and get active, I wanted to give kids the resources that I used.
You know, was it hard for you as a kid, as an obese kid at one time, when you see everybody else out there, all the other kids kind of playing sports and stuff? And did you ever have that feeling like, I don't fit in, it's not me?
I mean, I definitely had that feeling. I mean, I would always go play, but you always have that feeling people are looking at you, and you feel like you don't belong, and it just, you know.
It's tough.
It is.
I assume, right? And a lot of kids out there, I'm sure, kind of go into a shell, and they go into a hole, and once you're kind of in that hole, it's got to be pretty hard to break out of. But when you decided to make a change, and you went out there, what were some of the first things that you started noticing, the positives in your life?
I think some of the first things I started realizing when I started my journey was that once I started, my body didn't want to eat all the junk food. It wanted to eat healthier. I'd start feeling sick if I ate the junk food. Worse than I did when I was eating it every day, because my body's not used to it. And when I wasn't working out, like I used to work out, or I still do, I work out every day. When I'd miss a day, my body like aches. I go crazy. I just start running laps around the cul-de-sac at my house. It just wants to get active, and it wants to eat healthy.
You know, I tell people all the time, because I work out about 6 days a week, and I tell people, I'm like, trust me, once you get addicted to the gym, and then you miss a day, you feel terrible on the day that you miss a day. And I say the same thing with food. My friends are like, don't you ever eat drive-through fast food? I'm like, no, because when I do eat it that once, it's not a treat to myself, because it makes me feel sick. How do you as a kid tell your peers? How do you convince other kids to not eat the fast food, to try and eat healthier, to try and eat a better way?
I mean, just convincing other kids, it's not that, it's as much as just saying that if you have to go to a fast food, get something grilled, but obviously that's not going to be your best choice. And there's things you can buy at the store, like Jason just told us, that are quick and easy, and you can make for the entire week, and you can have it in your fridge ready to grab and throw in the microwave.
All right, this program that you started, right, Sacking Childhood Obesity, this kind of journey, this mission, this mission that you're on, you have this camp that you've been teaming up with, of course, Marcus Stroud. We're going to be talking to him in just a little bit. What's it like kind of bringing this program to other kids?
It's bringing this program to other kids it's a wonderful feeling, because not only do I get to meet all of them and hear their stories, but I also get to see the hope in their eyes and see. I mean, I see them walking down all those steps at the Georgia Dome down to the field, and I see they're kind of scared, but once they get down there and they start going, you see the hope in their eyes. Like, I'm really going to do this. This is the start. This is how I'm going to get going. You
know, I was talking to you earlier that. You know, I'm a true believer in peer-to-peer counseling and peer-to-peer help, and I want to listen to somebody that's kind of walked in my shoes before. And I think, you know, Tiger, if they see somebody like you, where you were and where you're now, you could have a really big impact on a lot of kids just by telling your story.
Just like I said earlier, we've got all these weight loss shows, or teenagers and adults that can go off to a ranch for 6 months. That's not reality. A kid can't do that. And if you could, once you return, what are you going to do? You know, it's not only healthy foods in the fridge and you're made to work out 24 hours a day. It's being able to have a kid to look up to and being able to fit it into your regular lifestyle.
And it's just, again, it's almost shocking and remarkable to see the picture, to see some of your before pictures. It just doesn't even look like you. And in many ways, it's not the same you. Your mentality is different. I mean, we're looking at a picture right now, a side-by-side image, and that's like a miracle, isn't it? I mean, what do you see when you see those pictures?
I mean, when I see those pictures, I think it's just, like you said, it's a miracle that, I mean, you've got all these diseases out there like cancer and leukemia that cannot be, we haven't found a cure yet, but obesity is something that we have the cure. We know what to do. It's a matter of just having the willpower to go and get started.
That's right, to go out there and be active. All right, coming up next, we're going to talk to your buddy, your mentor.
Yep.
An NFL star. Marcus Stroud's going to be joining us in just a few minutes. Stay with us right after a commercial break.